Okay, this is a quick demo of the CookieCatcher application that I've been working on and just recently published to GitHub and releasing it out in the wild. So I wanted to show you visually how this works and what's going on and what advantages there are to using CookieCatcher. So here's the GitHub repository, which you're more than welcome to pull from or download from or contribute or whatever you want to do. So I'm going to start off by showing you the application. This is what it looks like when you first install and get everything set up. So basically we have a payload section here, a couple default payloads that I've written and hope to add more to that list. And then this is a list of cookies that have already been hijacked or stolen from applications and stored within CookieCatcher. So CookieCatcher is an application you store on your own server. That way you are keeping track of all of this data. It's not being hosted by me or any other service to where you have to worry about that information being eavesdropped on. So this is a empty application right now, and I'm going to go ahead and launch a demo of a banking online chat application. So this is all fake, but we'll go ahead and log in and use it as an example. So in this first window, I'm going to be logging in as a banking user. So you'll see, welcome Danny, here's your banking application. Online chat, so we already have a customer service person asking us, how may he assist us? Well, the problem is that this online chat has cross-site scripting vulnerability within this question field. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that. I'm going to say, hey there, and I may grab a payload from CookieCatcher. I'll just do the default Ajax request. Now you see this is just a script source include, and the actual payload is being hosted on the server. And you could open that if you want to see what's going on. But I'll just post that here. So I'll ask my question. Okay, we see that all it shows is hey there, so our script must have been executed, which it has. If we view source, we see right here that our script tag and our payload has been loaded. So one thing to know, and especially in this case, is that by posting that and viewing this page, we just hijacked our own session. So if I refresh, you're going to see we are on the demo, and if we go ahead and hijack this, we are seeing our own session here, and you'll see that here's our session ID, which was stolen. JJ7N is the first four, and we have JJ7N as our first four on that PHP session ID. So we effectively stole our own session. Well, that doesn't really do anything for us since we already know the login to the application. So let's log in as the administrator or as this customer service rep, which is 12345. Okay, we have now logged in. It's preloaded the conversation. How may I assist you? And hello there. If you look, we do have our payload being loaded. So we just stole the admin's session cookie. So let's look at CookieCatcher. And we'll go back. And you'll see we now have the admin.php. And if we hijack that cookie, we'll see a little, this is displaying the response we got back in an iframe. So this isn't going to be interactive, but you could see a quick screenshot of what is responded from this request. So we know that this session has been stolen. We are logged in as customer service rep 12345. And again, we'll look at their PHP session ID 08IQ 08IQ. So we have just now stolen that session. Well, how would we actually start interacting with the application? Let's go ahead and take this request, and you'll see I'm using two different browsers. We have Firefox for the user, Chrome for the admin. Well, let's go ahead and fire up our proxy service. I'm going to use burp, and we're going to do a new repeater. And then we'll want to copy the host because it's going to ask for that. .480. Okay, we got a response from the server. Welcome service rep 12345. So we got a valid response. Now this is the great thing about burp. Right click, request in browser, or show response in browser. That works too. We'll copy that. Now in Firefox, where we were originally logged in as a user, I'll even just delete that cookie, so we're effectively not logged in at all. Let's go ahead and steal that. So now we have logged in as the admin in Firefox and taken over their session. And that is it. So that's how CookieCatcher is working. A few other features that I didn't show is that you'll get an email notification whenever a cookie is successfully stolen, and this is what it looks like here. So it's just that cookie's been received from, here's the PHP session ID, click here and it just opens up a link to your instance of the CookieCatcher application. Another thing that goes on is when these sessions are stored within CookieCatcher application, there's a cron job running every 3 minutes that's going to refresh these cookies or attempt to send them back to the server and basically just mitigate any kind of session inactivity timeout that would occur from a user stepping away from the computer. And then the one I didn't go over here is our Apache header length. So this is an attack against the HTTP only flag for cookies on Apache servers that are vulnerable to the CVE vulnerability. And it basically is a header response. If you post a cookie value that is really, really large, it'll cause an error and it will reveal the HTTP protected or HTTP only protected cookies to you, just like cross-site tracing. You can extract that data and hijack the session. So you are more than welcome to look at that code, and I am looking to continue posting more payloads to the application and keeping that going. So I hope you enjoy, and hit me on Twitter or GitHub if you have any questions, and talk to you there.